So you decided that you want to escape the 9-to-5 rat race, and starting freelancing on the side is a great opportunity to start and eventually do just that. Freelancing is an amazing way to get your feet wet, try out what is it like working with clients, and also gives you an opportunity to define the skills and services that you will be offering to your clients. And starting when you are still at your 9-to-5 will take the pressure off as well. And while freelancing definitely gives you an opportunity to work in your pajamas, definitely guilty of that, it is not just that. There is so much more that you need to prepare and work on every single day in order for you to be able to make it as a successful freelancer, and preparation goes a long way. So here are 9 things you need to start working as a freelancer and why it is better to start when you're still in your 9-to-5. First is an idea. So before you start freelancing, you need to have an idea of what kind of services will you be offering to your clients. I always suggest to start with what you have, meaning before you start investing in courses and trainings, look at the skills that you already have and see if that is something that you can already package and sell as a service. Bear in mind that there needs to be a demand for that service. Also, do some research on your competitors and understand what differentiates you from them. What is it that makes you different and your services better than theirs? You don't need to have all the answers now, but it is a good idea to keep this in mind from the very start. The second is a plan. So you don't need to be writing a full-blown business plan just yet, but it is a good idea to have a draft one. Writing a business plan will clarify things for you and for your future business. You will get much more clear on the services that you will be offering, how you are going to be positioning yourself, also your pitch and your figures. So this will help you to have a clear understanding on how to price your services and how many clients you will need to get in order for you to meet your financial goals. Third tip is to have an idea of your prices. So freelance rates vary massively depending on the industry that you are in, type of freelancing that you are doing, your skills and your expertise, as well as your experience and where you are located. Look at the freelancers with similar skill set and experience to you and see how much they charge. That will give you a better idea what is the market rate and how much you will be able to charge realistically. There are also a few things that you need to keep in mind when setting your rate. So firstly, the rate that you get at your current job. If you are earning a certain salary per year, calculate your hourly rate. When doing that, don't forget to add the value of your benefits on top as well. So for example, if your annual salary is 30,000 a year and a value of the benefits are another 4,000, then when calculating your hourly rate, calculate it based on 34,000. Also, don't forget to think about your taxes and contributions. When you are employed, employer is paying a part of your contributions for you. When you're a freelancer, you are self-employed and will need to be paying your own taxes and also contributions. This will vary from country to country and its legislation, but don't forget to account for this as well. Also, think about whether you would like to bill hourly or work on project-by-project basis. This will most likely vary depending on the projects that you will pick up, but you will also need to have an idea of how much would you charge for a set project. Another thing that you need to get clear on before you start is the absolute lowest rate that you can accept. Don't name it, of course, in your pitch, but it is good to know how much of a leeway you have. When you are just starting, it is okay that you might want to accept a lower price in order to build up the experience and the portfolio, but you do need to understand how much is too low, so you don't keep accepting the jobs that don't pay you enough, as this way you are going to be out of business even before you start. So number 4 is savings. You might have probably heard that you need to have anywhere from 3 to 6 months of safety net tucked in somewhere, and the more the better. This number can vary, but when you do make transition to freelancing full-time, this is definitely a case where the more the better. This is also another reason why I'm so pro for not quitting your job cold turkey, but making it a smooth transition while you are still in your 9-to-5. Start your freelancing gig that will add to your main income and put away as much as you can until you have enough of a buffer to take the leap. So number 5 is clients. Another reason why it is better to take up freelancing when you are in your 9 to 5 is that it gives you an opportunity to build a good client base before you go on your own. So when you do, you know that you will have a good base of clients that will be bringing you repeat business. Having 2 or 3 clients before you go on your own means that you will have some security and you will know roughly when and how much you will get paid. And if things don't go well for one reason or another, you will have your 9 to 5 to fall back onto. Let me know in the comments below, guys, if you have already started building up your client list. Number 6 is accounting. While you don't need to have an accountant or use a special software in the beginning, you do need to have a way of tracking your profits and also expenses. There are also expenses that you can write off, so you will need to be keeping receipts for these as well. Whether it is going to be an Excel spreadsheet or you will set up any other system that works for you, make sure you keep track of these things from the very beginning of your business if you don't want to find yourself in a bit of a mess later on. So number 7 is discipline. Many people start freelancing thinking that the best part of being a freelancer is flexibility in terms of time, and it is. But you need to really master planning for it to work. It also really depends on the clients that you work with. So some clients are quite flexible in terms of timing, some are more rigid and would expect you to work or be accessible the same 9 to 5 hours. And because the client has no control over what you do and doesn't really see what you do at any given time, if you are not responsive within the timeline that they expect or that is acceptable to them, you might lose your gig. You also need to be prepared for a very blurry work/personal life when freelancing and be prepared to be on pretty much all the time. If you guys want more tips on how to keep a good work-life balance as a freelancer, make sure to check out this video right here. So number 8 is persistence. Everyone has bad days, especially in the beginning. While trying to figure out all this freelancing world, you will inevitably make mistakes and get into situations that will make you question whether you have made the right choice. Your why will help you to stay on track and get you through these days. If the freelance life is for you, staying persistent, believing in yourself and learning from your mistakes will help you to move forward. Number 9 is to assess. So take some time every now and then during your freelancing journey and reassess. Reassess if you are enjoying what you are doing, if you need to upskill, if you need to change your services or prices, or if you need to look for a different type of clients. You need to be prepared to constantly change as you need and your goals also change. So be ready to adjust and adapt. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Give it some love, share with your friends and hit that subscribe and bell buttons to be notified when I post a new video, and also to get more tips on designing career and life that you love. I wish you all a great day, a great week, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys!